Hey guys, what is up? Matt here today with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys something really cool. I do recommend it if you are a PC gamer. Oh yeah, let's look at it. So this right here is the Steam controller. Now you're probably looking at it and are like, what the heck? Why should I care about this? Well, if you're a PC gamer, you should care about it. So basically it's controller for Steam, okay? Can run on Steam games. I'm going to show you guys what came in the box. I don't have the box anymore, but I'm going to show you guys what came in it. So first is the thing you plug into your computer. Little USB thing, Steam logo on it. Plug it in, and then you turn on this button. You press this button, and then it'll turn on. Okay, and that's how you turn it on, blah, blah, blah. And it came with this thing too. I have no idea what this thing is for. It doesn't tell you anything about it. It came with something to plug a USB into. And then and then you could plug a micro USB into it too. I don't know what this would be used for really. I guess if you don't have something that could be plugged into a USB or that has a USB output thing plug. Yeah. Anyways, so it also came with some instructions on how to put the batteries in, how to plug it in. Okay. I'll talk about the batteries in a second. Oh, you can plug it in. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Boom. Okay, it also came with the guide. You could, if you order this, you could read it. Just tells you how to use it and you know how you can set it up and everything. But I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. So basically, how you would set it up. Wait, no, I'm not getting into that yet. So let's talk about the batteries. The batteries, you have to open up this little thing in the back. I just opened it up, not on camera for some reason. There's this little thing you have to slide. You see that right there? You have to slide that and this thing pops up in the back and then you can see the back. Okay, it tells you some information about it. And then this is where the batteries come in. Okay, you need two AA batteries. They do last they do go a long time. I haven't had to switch them out and it's been like 3 months already. So yeah. One battery goes here, and one goes in here. It's kind of hard to get out. I've tried getting it out just to see, you know, how hard it's going to be when I actually do have to get it out. It's a little hard to get them out, but once you get used to it, it's pretty normal. I don't know. So, let's talk about, I'm going to go from the back of the controller to the front of the controller because there's a lot more on the front I need to talk about. Move the microphone. Okay, so the back. It has two extra paddle buttons that I will talk about once I get to the front because there's a lot about this controller. And then it has two bumpers and two triggers. Okay, so if you're going to play a shooter game, I recommend doing like how the next-gen consoles do it, where these are the shooting and aiming buttons, these are the grenade buttons, because these are a lot easier to push down than these. These feel really weird to push when aiming and shooting, you know. Aiming and shooting with these, it feels really natural, like you're playing with an actual console controller. So yeah, and then this thing right here is how you plug it in if you wanted a wired connection. Okay, let's look at the front now. This is the front of the controller. Let's talk about this side. So this is the D-pad. It is a gigantic D-pad. Yeah, it's a D-pad. This is an analog, regular analog. You can push in it and everything. This is like an escape button. Like if you wanted to escape the game, like completely close the game out, this is what this button is due for. Unless you want to assign it to do something else. Most of the time, that's what it does. It just exits you out of the game. This button right here is basically your start button, or yeah, your pause button. That's what you want to press right there. This is like a home button. This will take you back. If you're using Steam in big picture mode, it will take you back to the big picture mode home screen. So yeah, these are your four basic buttons right here. It's like in an Xbox way, the XYBA controls. Yeah, it works. Or it's for the PlayStation, it's X squared, triangle, circle. Yeah. Pretty normal. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. This thing right here is what I think makes this controller really unique. This right here is a touchpad. Instead of having another analog, it is a touchpad. A lot of people say this is basically like a backwards Xbox controller or a PlayStation 3 controller with these two switched. Now, this thing right here, like I said, it was a touchpad. It's also a button. And the analog's also a button. Now let me talk about the paddles again. Instead of pressing these buttons, because it's a lot easier to press these back paddles instead of these buttons, what you do is you'd want to map it out yourself, or sometimes they have it already mapped out for you, where you instead of pressing these buttons, all you have to do is press these back paddles. So if I was playing Call of Duty, if I wanted to run, I'd press this button instead of having to hold down the analog or whatever, unless you like doing that. Or instead of knifing, or using your knife, or punching, whatever it is these days, you just press this button to punch or knife. So yeah, let's talk about using Steam in Big Picture mode. So using Steam in Big Picture mode, basically turning your PC into a console. You no longer need your keyboard or mouse, unless you're playing a game that needs a keyboard and mouse, obviously. If you're playing local multiplayer games, you probably want to get a couple of these. They're not bad. They're about $50 on Steam. So yeah. And also, if you want to play a game where it's not configured and you need to use this, all you would need to do is go into the settings of the game, go into controller configuration, and then you can choose your configuration. You can either make your own, or you could go on the internet and look at. Well, it doesn't go on the internet for you, but it lets you show the most popular ones that are on the internet. And so yeah, let's look at this. I want to talk about the feel of it. Okay, these things right here, this is really different. It like kind of fits good in your hand. It fits better in your hand than a regular controller would. I don't have any near me right now. They're all near my TV. So yeah, I feel like it slides perfectly in your hand. You know, it doesn't feel like it's going so far this way or this way too much. It feels perfect, really. Let's talk about one of the bad things about it. Is right here. You see where it's kind of shiny right here? Where it's kind of reflecting off. It's like going across the whole entire thing. That is like more of a plastic thing. It feels like kind of cheap plastic, and if you hold down it a lot, it kind of gets covered in your fingerprints. It's not that noticeable, but I don't know. It's a little noticeable, but it's not too much noticeable. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the Steam controller. This is a really good controller. If you're a PC gamer, I do recommend you buying this. It's $50 on Steam. I buy it when I have $50 and I don't know what else to buy on Steam. And it's kind of weird. How do you not know what to buy on Steam? It has every game, pretty much. So yeah, that's probably gonna be it for today's video, guys. I want to talk about my video schedule. So instead of uploading 3 videos a day, I'm gonna go down to uploading 2 videos. Yes, I know. Because I am working on a lot of new things for this channel. I'm working on a new intro. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? I don't know. Anyways, so, yes, and plus my testing is coming up, which does take up a lot of time for me. Yeah. And uploading 2 videos will help me out a lot, so, yeah. I want to thank you guys all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video of mine. Tell me how you like me doing these reviews on these kinds of things. If you like me doing them, cool, I'll do more. Yeah. If you don't like me doing them, then I'll slow it down and then eventually stop. Anyways, I'll see you guys next video of mine. Bye bye.